A truss consists of horizontal members and vertical members having a length each, as shown in the figure. The members AE, DE and BEF are inclined at 45 degrees to the horizontal. Okay, that means here what is the angle? This is the 45 degrees, and there also it is a 45 degrees at the junction B. To the horizontal for the uniformly distributed load P per unit length. Okay, on the member EF, that means at the top, the force produced in the member CD. Okay, so this is the stress. Here it is a 45 degrees and here it is a 45 degrees. The length is a L here, L, and here what is the load? Load is a W per unit length, and what is the total force? The total force that is produced here is how? P into L here. The total force is P into L. This much is produced. And this is a symmetric. Okay. Whenever it is a symmetric and the load produced here is in P into L, then what is the reactionary force? The reactionary force at RA is how much? PL divided by 2, and here also the vertical reaction RB equal to PL divided by 2 here. Okay. So here what we need to find out? We need to find out the CD. We need to find out CD. So how will you cut this? So I will cut like this. I will cut like this so that CD will be coming here. So after cutting, again I need to draw the diagram. Okay, so see how will you draw this? This is the point A, and this is having a 45 degrees here. Okay, and here this is the, otherwise I will directly write the force here, F here. How much? PL divided by 2 here. Okay, and C is here. At the C you have two forces like this. Okay, this is the C, and see, this is one rod here, and this is the another rod at C. There are two rods. Okay, this is one rod, and then this is another rod. So here we need to assume the stress directions. So here if I take this, okay, here also this is also one more rod, right? This is also one more rod. So here see, we will assume, for example, it is trying to push this downward so that it is being stretched, the bottom. So A to B is being stretched. So in the CD I will assume this is the tension. So whenever you have the tension, then the direction of the tension is like this. This is the FCD. Okay, and then whenever it is compressed like this, then there is a compression in the EC. I will assume there is a compression in the EC. So this is the FEC. And what's about this? Okay, this is also being compressed. I will assume that the AE is also compressed. I will assume like that. Okay, even if you are wrong, no need to worry. AE. Okay, so this is the one. And here one more thing you can observe. What is that? See, the forces E is here and one more E is here. So that if I extend this, then what happen? These two will intersect at the point E here, so that I can write the point E also. Understood? Okay, can I write the point D also here? Why? Because there is only one force. If we have any other force which is coming to the point D and if both are intersecting, then I can identify the joint D also. But here in this case I can identify only E. Why? Because there are two forces which are going and intersecting at the joint G. Okay, so this is the system, and how many forces are there? One force, external force PL divided by 2, and 3 internal forces now became overall forces of the system. Why? Because when you cut it, whatever hiding forces internally will come to the outside, And what's about AC? AC force is not coming out. Why? Because it is not cut. Okay. What we need to find out? We need to find out the force in the CD. So now you need to think, in an intelligent manner, smart way. What is that? We need to find out the CD, FCD. If I apply the moment here, then FCD won't come in our equation. If I apply the moment at A also, it won't come in the FCD, won't come in the equation. So you need to apply the moment at E. If I apply the moment at ME equal to 0, then what happens? These two forces are passing through the E, so the moment effect because of that forces are 0. And here if I extend this force, what is the distance between these two? This is the L. Okay, so PL divided by 2 into L, which is going in the clockwise direction, and the moment because of the FCD, okay, is in the anti-clockwise direction. So minus FCD, which is at a distance of what is the distance? This distance is L equal to 0. So from this FCD equal to how much? PL divided by 2. See, because of the explanation it took this much time, otherwise it is simply how much time? Only 1 minute, that's it in the examination. So what is the value here? The value is PL divided by 2 and the option is A here. Understood? Even though it is looking very difficult, but because of the method of sections, according to the method of section. But you are forgetting about our another important concept. What is that? Zero force members. Okay, what is that zero force members? In case of zero force members, we have 2 points. What are those 2 points? Those two, first point in the zero force member is like whenever there is a 2-member junction. Is there any 2-member junction? Of course, these are neglected. And next point is 3-member junction. And here our C is a 3-member junction. We have a 3-member junction, and one more thing, important point there is two should be collinear. AC and CD are collinear. So I can assume that the force in the FCE equal to 0. FCE equal to 0. Okay, I can assume FCE equal to 0. Why? Because here whatever force is applied here should be taken by the AE and ED. Okay, the EC may not need not to take that. Okay, if CE equal to 0, then what happened at this junction? Okay, at junction C, what happened? Force AC equal to force CD. Okay, if you can find out the AC, then automatically you can find out CD. Okay, so again here, if I take the junction A, at the junction what is happening? Junction, junction A. So this is the PL divided by 2, and if I assume this is the compressive, so it is going like this. Okay, this is a 45 degree, and what is this value? What is this one? This is the FAE, and what's about AC? Okay, because it is a tension, so since it is a tension, then it is going like this. Okay, it is going like this. What is this value? What is this value? Otherwise I will draw here. Why I am congested. So here this is the FAC, this is the PL divided by 2, and this is the FAE, which is making a 45 degrees with this. Okay, this is the junction A. Again I can write this junction like this. Okay, if I write like this, what is the meaning of this? FAC, and this is the PL divided by 2, and this is the FAE, how much? Sine 45 degrees. Okay, and then what is this value? This is the FAE cos 45 degree, and here sigma F y equal to 0. That means here what is the value? Here the value of this is which one? I'm sorry, this I am equating. So FAE equal to how much? PL by 2 divided by sine 2 theta. So it will become root 2 PL divided by 2 here. Okay, and again if I equate these two, then FAC will become FAE. FAE is how much? PL divided by 2 into root 2 into cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So how much it will become? It will become PL divided by 2 here. PL divided by 2, which one? FAC. FAC is PL divided by 2. FAC equal to FCD. Why? Because FCE equal to 0. Even in that manner also you can solve. Okay, whichever strikes your brain, you can solve in that manner. Understood? Because sometimes you may feel like it is a confusing, the forces identifying here. In that way, in that case, you can if you identify that this is the 0, then you can solve in that manner also. Okay.